Hey guys, welcome back. Stop Talk and Roll, episode 178, your number one show for jiu-jitsu analysis on YouTube. Today, we have Pete in the black and green trunks, and Dan, it looks like in the green and black trunks. Nice. I like it. Yeah, look at that. A little yin and yang here. So we'll start from the close guard. So, well, you know what? Actually, let's back it up. I would look to avoid letting Pete get back in the close guard. How would you do that? Hard here. You got to tread carefully. Like I would say like maybe using your hands, but Pete's got nasty triangles. You got to be really careful. I mean, if anything, I think back here you clamp. Dan, you use this knee. Instead of opening it up, you keep it right here, and you keep it pinched and heavy weight, and that will stop this knee from snaking through. And then even here, I'd be very careful here. I mean, fighting to get your head based up would help. If you can get your head based up, it'll make it difficult. Guys, I am trying something ambitious. I'm uploading all of the videos I recorded this weekend while I'm recording this video. My computer, in theory, should be able to handle that just fine, but we'll see. All right, so we stand up. Pete digs under the leg. I prefer the first grip you made. I like this grip. Pete, not that one. That's fine. But I like this, and you dip your hip into the leg as well. Let me think. Hold on. Yeah, you dip your hip into the leg, and you can extend the leg and basically off balance him in this direction. Or what you could do is this is new for me, working on the K guard. You could dip your knee down and get this instep right along his hip and put him into what's known as K guard. Might be hard to visualize here, but just some options if you want to look them up. I've been working on them. I'll teach him eventually. All right, so the throat posts. Got to watch your arms there, but I like it. I don't mind that. Just, watch for the arm bar. Once he opens his guard, Dan, like you should try to posture up and get out of there. Because to pass his guard, you are going to have to either go through them. Oh, okay. This works too. And Pete, I would have just reclosed your guard. Right. Can you reclose your guard? Is he doing something that's not letting you? I don't think he's doing anything right now. Oh, his knee's over. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's see. All right, so you open your guard. You could reclose your guard. You can still reclose your guard. He's not over it yet, but now he's over it. Yeah, so I would have said just, reclose your guard there. Dan, that could have also been avoided there by just driving back into Pete. So once he starts getting up here, he's got nothing over here to keep his base. So if you drive into him right now, he's going to have to either put the hand out or something, but nothing stopping him from pushing him back that way. But good sweep nonetheless. Right into mount. Ooh, with a front choke. Pete, I would look to get behind the elbows right now. So trying to get his elbows above his shoulders. Get his elbows above his shoulders. But I do like the choke threat. I mean, you have long arms. I mean, this is a unique threat that you can pose. There's not many people that can do that, but good, effective. Nice. Yeah, trap that. Keep that arm trapped. You want, I mean, once you're around the neck, that negates a lot of it. Yeah, no, that's great. So what Pete did, let's see the turnover. So he turns, gets onto the back. Oh, you already traps your arm. Oh, that's cool. How did that happen? Was that a mistake or was that intentional? Oh, yeah. That's cool. So you're bringing your arm in tight, and he, nice beat. You just sit straight over, and you end up catching both arms. Damn. I would lock in a body triangle. If you catch both arms like this, Pete, I would just lock in a body triangle. I mean, you have his neck, so it's not a huge thing, but like I would then put in a body triangle right here. And it's tough. Nice job. Very cool. I might try to practice that a bit. Oh, let's stand up. Let's go. You know, I'm the expert with stand up. I do know that, so little things I'm learning here and there. If you actually, to explain it, I don't know if I can get into that heavy of a detail, but what I do know is you want to have your lead arm and it's opposite. So like your lead leg, your arm needs to be retracted, and right now this arm needs to be extended. Reason being is, I believe, is if Pete goes in for a shot, right, this arm can help defend. So it's like kind of a defense move. And then you have your lead arm over here as the one that's like attacking for snap downs and duck unders and all that kind of stuff. I apologize, wrestlers. Please feel free to correct me in the comments. I'm here to learn. We're here to learn here. So I want to get better. But I do know that you don't want to reach with this hand because you're leaving an opening for this leg. You're leaving an opening for this leg, right? You need the front leg. So you want to defend the front leg and attack from the rear leg side. It's also, he's like 20,000 times taller and longer. So it's quite the, ooh, nice sweep. Nice. There we go. All right, hold on. Let's look at that little exchange. Okay, so go in for the head tap, go in for the single. It gets countered. He turns around. It's like a pseudo butterfly sweep here. Turns it over. Dan hooking this top leg is going to help turn Pete over from the momentum. Yep. So kick him over. Nice. I would make sure try to get that bottom leg in. Very cool. Nice little sequence there. There's some things you could do in there. I don't know if I could. Like, it involves hooking the legs in the middle of that. Let's see if I could kind of break this down. So once this sweep occurs, that goes over. If you can, so yeah, lift that and shoot this leg through, and you could put him into a lockdown, or was it the cross body ride? Yeah, you shoot this leg through the bottom leg, Dan, instead of coming up, and you could look to put him into a cross body ride. So it's re-triangle your legs, and then you hook his bottom foot. And all you would need to do there is look for the top shoulder for diagonal control. You could start working to take his back from there. This is, you're going to want double underhooks right now to stop you from going over. And Pete, you could just, if he doesn't have double underhooks, you could do exactly what you did and just kind of like push him off, protecting your neck along the way. Very tight choke. If you can get that hand on the other side of your head, Dan, you can actually finish. And the wall. Good old wall. Oh, look at that. Reset with the seatbelt. Let's go. All right, so we reset in a back position, fall to the overhook side. So he's escaped the bottom hook right now, so I would look for a claw. This also works too. Flatten him out right here. So whenever you get on rear mount, your main objective needs to be don't let them build base. And the way they build base is bringing knees to elbows. So if you can keep the knees and elbows separate, That's a great thing to do. That was awesome, Dan. So Pete reached down for the legs and you immediately slapped up for the choke. That's exactly what you want to do. You can use the choke to maintain back control. So like we've been working on a bunch of back recaptures in Nogi class, but like if you have the choke in, you can use that just like you just did here. I would keep him sitting up. Okay, I'm gonna go through this whole thing again. The round's about to end, so I'm just gonna kind of like let it play out. Stay behind the elbow, go for the claw. There you go, good. Sit up to mount. Yep. I think you lost it. I'm gonna go back through this whole thing. Okay. All right, and the round's gonna end. Yeah. I'll let it play out. Okay, so let's go from here. So we're in the rear mount. Pete's able to bring his knees to his elbows, which allows him to turn. But then look, he reaches down. And where's your defensive hand? Yeah, your grab. Nice. So Dan's strip. So Pete's, he never even had it. So your choking arm is actually holding that arm off. So let's go this in slow motion. So you switch, you start diving up for the choke. Pete reacts with this hand, but this hand's ready to counter. And look, it's just too little too late for the choke anyways. I would throw this all the way up. So look how much time you had. Kind of cool to see it in slow motion, guys. That's what I'm talking about when you defend your hands. Look how much space this has to travel versus this one. So that in slow motion. So look, you immediately start going up. I would just dive this all the way up. Just drive this up. Pete responds accordingly and gets over. So Dan, you beat the primary hand. So the primary hand's going to keep the hand from coming up in the first place. The secondary hand, once it comes up, is going to pull it back down for the primary hand to reattach and push. Okay. So we get to here, which is good. And now one other thing I just wanted to go over. So Pete's able to defend and strip the hooks, which is good. Dan, what you could do right now, and you kind of do it, is you belly down. You drive him back up. So you could have belly down all the way back, but keep him seated right here. Keep him seated right here and look to stand up and put your hooks in. Get your hooks back in right here. You don't need to lay him back down to the side before you do any of this, because you're just going to lay him back down to the side without your hooks in, right? So keep him up, like a lot of pressure into the back of his head, like kind of keep him crunched here. And you can use that to recapture the back with the choke in, which is great. All right, guys. Great job. Please consider dropping a like and subscribing to the video. Ring that notification bell. Get these episodes out every morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Saturday. And if you want to be on the show, check out the description below. We'll get you on here. All right. Have a lovely day. Bye.